Hello, hello, my friends. Here we are again. Um. I have a friend I've fallen out of touch with whom I've fallen out of touch. Pretty much. And, it's sort of down to emojis and Happy New Year. These major holidays and stuff, we'll do a little tiny touching of base. And it's one of those ones where I don't really know. There's a lot I don't know. That's the main takeaway here, is that I just didn't have the information. I needed to understand the relationship, and I was pretty clear about that and never got close to really a real conversation. I have no idea how I could have believed there was this closeness when in fact there was such an impasse. And one of the things this person said to me fairly early on was, I mean, we were gassing around. We were just talking, what seemed to be goofy, trivial stuff. And I asked them, is your hair still long? Have you cut it short? And they said, oh no, it's still long. I have to have it long to hide the scars. And we went straight on talking about other stuff. But this was years ago. And it really stuck with me that, I think sometimes when people are, there's a lot to tell and they can't, open that Pandora's box. They're very afraid to. So they get, they'll let something pass the centuries that's indicative of something pretty deep and pretty profound, but they'll sneak it out in some kind of flip message like that. And I think in this case, it was spot on that I think this person was trying to tell me, my whole effort to keep information from you is really an effort to hide the scars. Not sure how that will fit in. And the other thing that came through pretty strongly was, not only do we struggle with letting relationships go that, have gotten too weird or too imbalanced or too painful or whatever it is. I just realized I have no lights on. Hope you can see me. I got a kind of resonance from a situation I've experienced, kind of, I've been on the periphery of a family that was having a very hard time letting a loved one go. That this person had been struggling and hanging on, and that the family couldn't bear to let this person go. And that's something really important to work through before this person goes. I don't know. That's what I got. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, That's a card of regret. You could see it as a card of letting someone go. You know, being in the shadow of living under the penumbra. I think that's when the eclipse happens. Living under the shadow of somebody's imminent departure, or that you know they have to go. It's a card of regret and missing somebody, missing a connection. It's a Cups card, meaning to do with connection and love and feelings. Old Everly Brothers song, we've lost that loving feeling. Oh, that loving feeling. You know, and now it's gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Okay. Chariot, also a water energy card. Card of Cancer. Card of moving on, or perhaps moving toward it, but it's in the realm of water energy. Can be a card of victory. You know, the victory lap of the Chariot. But this is being drawn by a snail. There's something about the slowness of it, but also like, because it goes in fits and starts. Something about this person's energy reveals itself and then withdraws into the shell, and then reveals itself and then withdraws into the shell. It might even be somebody who comes to consciousness and then, you know, they're there and then they recede, like they're... And it does indicate a forward movement, a positive forward movement. I'm trying to figure out, you know, there's the snail, and then this person's head is also the snail. The snail, again, that coming out of the shell, going back in, making a foray out, and then retreating. Three of Wands, you know, and there's something about, it makes it hard to look toward the future, to see where this is gonna go. Will this connection, all right, will there be some kind of return? Three of Wands, fire energy. Somebody has somebody's waiting. For a kind of return of the other person's vulnerability. Something scared them. Something scared them. Eight of Cups. No, I'm sorry. Knight of Cups. Don't have glasses on this. You know, this is somebody, love on the move energy. Knights indicate action takers. This has to do with feelings. And this is like playing on the heartstrings. You know, somebody's playing, it almost implies like a fickle quality. Playing on the heartstrings. Both Four of Cups, this person under the umbrella of sadness And it's a card of waiting. And so is Three of Wands, waiting. And waiting a long time. I mean, look at her braids. It's almost like a Rapunzel image. That fairy tale where the prince, Rapunzel's up in a kind of tower. So it might be a tower energy. And the prince says, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long hair, because there's no way in. She lets down her long hair and he climbs up. And eventually in the fairy tale, the witch comes and impersonates him. No, that's not how it works. The witch cuts Rapunzel's hair and hangs down the braid. And when the prince comes, says to the, he says, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long hair, and down goes the braid. And he begins to climb up into the tower. And I think the witch lets lets it go, and the guy plummets down. Somebody wants to be rescued? Let down your long hair? Okay, Chariot, please. The slow forward movement in the realm of feelings. It's taken a long time. Somebody's been waiting a long time. Long enough to grow these long dreads or long braids or... And again, the Rapunzel thing, she's on top of a mountain or almost looks like skyscrapers. Let down your long hair. Five of Cups. I kind of knew that was coming. Four of Cups to the Five of Cups. I mean, this is somebody who's sad and kind of stuck there. Like the image of the family not wanting to let go. Somebody not wanting to let go. Playing on the heartstrings. I mean, we have so much feelings energy here, so much energy of connection, but also of love, of trying to... It's almost like this person, could be a water sign, is trying to coax the other individual out of their shell to make them feel safe. And they're offering some sort of rescue to this person. I'll wait for you. I'll let down my long hair. And meanwhile, I'll turn my sadness. It's like I'll express it in some kind of beautiful, poetic way that I hope will play on your heartstrings and draw you out of your shell. Okay. King of Cups. Yeah, indeed. Another water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, perhaps. Just somebody who's opening up. And it's an invitation really on the part of this person represented by water, by their desire to connect. And they're kind of making space. in their heart for the emergence of this slow moving person. Okay, on Knight of Cups we have Empress, divine feminine energy. A card of Taurus, earth energy. Some people also say Libra. I think it's all the divine feminines. It's that energy of nurturing, acceptance. Somebody who's willing to spend the time to like inviting somebody in, come out of your shell. And it's not quite a demand like that, but it's sort of, I'll play, in the Romantic era when the bards started to, love is something personal rather than a church contract or a legal contract. And they'd come court their person by playing love songs to them, to try to coax them, to try to convince them, you're safe with me, love me, something like that. Empress is a mother figure, a nurturing energy. You're safe with me. On King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Again, this slow, Pentacles energy is not fast. And so something in the psyche is progressing in terms of the ability to connect. But it's slow going. Somebody, Three of Wands, is waiting for it, waiting for this person. Like holding the door open. I'll be your shelter from the storm. It's a King of Cups appearing as the feminine. I'll be your shelter from the storm. It's safe to come out. And look at, in this one, shelter from the storm, these, the wide breadth of her skirt, covering these flowers, allowing for growth. The umbrella covering, it's like, somebody is helping out here, not by suggesting they can take this person's sadness away. They're just willing to be close at hand. You're under the umbrella of my love will shield you from something. And space to, accept feelings, accept your feelings of sadness, loss, regret. There's space for them. Slow forward movement in 3D and in the realm of the psyche, that snail chariot. At a snail's pace, you know what I mean? Another Pentacles card, Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of doing the work, here it's of change. All these butterfly images. And, it's coming right out of this individual. had to look again, because ordinarily pentacles I wouldn't associate with the butterflies, but it's slow change. Slow change. All pentacles are slow. You know, they're not in the rarefied realm of thought or belief or aspiration or, you know, it's your inspiration driving you forward. Slowly. Because you've undergone some kind of change, a work that allows you to bear it, Four of Cups. And I think you're getting Four of Cups counsel perhaps from a friend who knows they can't spare, somebody knows they can't spare the other person the feelings. It's like, if I could take this on for you and move through this shadow time, the penumbra, I would. But I can't, you know. This is something, sort of what the dialogue one person is having with the other energetically. This is your work to transform, you know, to find a way to move forward with your feelings, to emerge out of the shell. On Three of Wands, we have Seven of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. First it was cups, cups, cups. Now it's pentacles, pentacles. You know, from water energy to earth energy. How to put your feelings into action. And I think there's a message here that, yes, this will be successful. Forward movement. It is progress, but it will be slow. You know, the feelings are there, but their growth, their maturation, and the time when you can actually, you know, cut the cake, reap the harvest, is up ahead. A lot of time has passed while this person was waiting for the other person to come out of their shell into 3D, where we can work with it. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. And it's something like the seeds of this are have been planted, have grown to maturation, and here is the individual, finally the metamorphosis is taking place. You know, when you go into the cocoon, it takes time to mature. You have to go through all these stages, one of which is like you're being reduced to goo, being disassembled, just put back into a green, amorphous material. There's an intermediate step that's very uncomfortable, but it's the precursor to the birth, the metamorphosis. And, you know, there's still a waiting involved. Because, in truth, you can't rescue this person. They need to do the work themselves. To work through their feelings themselves. You can't feel it for them. You can't spare them the feelings. Nor should you. But there's something about this making, you know, somehow you can let them know they're not in this alone. You know, even if they're far away from you, there's something that connects you. Something that connects you. Nevertheless, this person must do their own work, their own peddling, and it's going to take time. And somebody's waiting, you know, for the harvest, for things to ripen. Again, I'm hearing cut the cake. There was an old, I think it was Average White Band song about cut the cake. And you know, it was a sexual metaphor. And there's something about the curvaceous apple image here that cut the cake. Okay, one on Chariot. Wheel of Fortune. This is a strange Wheel of Fortune to me because it's all these gears. Wheel of Fortune is a positive forward movement. The wheels, like getting in gear, you know. This is sort of like, this is a low gear. How you get up a hill. If you're doing a stick shift, you need to shift into lower gear. So that something about the meshing of the gears. In divine timing. This cannot be rushed. You know, this person may still be just now emerging from the goo state of the metamorphosis. They're reconstituting themselves, how they feel, for whom they feel. And again, this under the skirt thing. It's like the hidden scars. You know, whatever this person was trying to hide. You know, I'll grow my hair to hide the scars. And they didn't want you to see. Now there's sort of the reveal. Under the skirt. Under the skirt. Under the skirt. All these images. Under the skirt. Cut the cake. I know. Positive forward movement. On Chariot. Okay, you're supposed to split the deck on 5 of Cups. King of Wands. You know, that's a fire energy, 3 of Wands. Same fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And this is somebody making forward movement, you know, finding their own, the beat of their own drum. It's something like setting the pace. Revealing underneath Page of Pentacles. Page of Hearts. Coming forward with great purpose, you know, not deviating from the path. Here's an offer. On 5 of Cups. Page of Cups. I'm sorry. Dang, I've been doing that a lot. Page of Pentacles. This is the seed of a new beginning. You know, once this grief, the term of this grief has passed, there's a potential for a tangible offer coming in slowly taking a lot of time. And it may seem like for all the time taken, it may seem small, but it's not. It's something that they say or show you, like the comment offhand, my hair is there to hide my scars. I mean, here's the hair. I've grown my hair to hide my scars. It's still kind of a bizarre message. Yeah. Okay, Three of Cups. It's the bonds, you know, the cords that unite us. It's almost like the tendrils of the hair. This is a card of reunion. Oh, I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. Queen of Cups. So we have King of Cups and Queen of Cups, both appearing as feminines. Maybe a same-sex couple. There may have been a a third-party energy. And I'm hearing like, you loved the other person best. You were tied to them and not to me. But there's a hoop encircling all three. Somehow that's getting resolved. I wanted to hold you here. We have the 3, the 4, the 5 of Cups. There's a natural progression here. Could be on the next holiday. Valentine's Day. There will be some kind of reunion. And I'm seeing again this, the gears of the Wheel of Fortune. The gears of Chariot. That water energy. The circles here that connect these three. There's something awkward about, or it took time to resolve something perhaps involving a third party. And the third party doesn't necessarily mean another, a romantic third party. It might. But moving forward from that, slowly but surely, Chariot, the Snail chariot, to a better place. I mean, if there was a conflict among friends or between you and a friend and somebody they were connected to, there's some kind of reconciliation. Yeah, I'll say. Okay, last card out, 4 of Wands. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups. Sorry. This is a card of reunion. Can be a card of twin flame. Some really important relationship coming back together. I mean, it's almost like somebody waited, and there's that landscape that this person is waiting. For somebody to come in. They're making a space for the person to come in. There's a space where you can come together. Again, atop this building. But this is in a country setting. There may be something about a literal move. Because Chariot can be that too. Somebody at a distance from you is coming forward to reveal something, to reveal something about their inner workings. They couldn't do it before now. It was divine timing. They weren't cooked yet. They were still in the process of changing, and it had something to do with their own, processing their own feelings. They were sad and they didn't want to show it. They didn't want that kind of vulnerability, so they were like the snail, pulling back into the shell. Shell image again. This is Venus on the, this is the principle of love. Venus on the half shell, emerging from the water, from the waves, emerging in terms of feelings. Here I am, full of love. Full of love. And the literally promised last card out is another King of Wands, but in the feminine aspect. So we have two matches now. A match of like how we show up for each other. She's receptive to this. Somebody's on the move and she's receptive. She's waited a long time. Three of Wands, King of Wands. Could be a same-sex couple. We've seen that a couple of times. A couple of times. It's been a recurring theme somehow. You may have had a partner and then didn't. They may have had a partner and then didn't. Up until now, those two things weren't in sync. Wasn't divine timing. The metamorphosis underway, moving toward each other, with great passion. I mean, there's a lot of love here, but there's also a lot of passion. Time to cut the cake. This is somehow I'm getting even like a multi-tiered cake. Can be a card of weddings, of a celebration of a connection. This can finally move forward. On the board, we have Taurus in the Empress under the skirts. Wheel of Fortune. Chariot is Cancer. A lot of fire energy, but those are the major arcanas. I'm supposed to be looking for the other 10, and there is not another 10. Wheel of Fortune is a 10 card. I mean, it marks the next phase of something. It's been a long time coming. The transformation in the realm of feelings has been accomplished. And now it's a question of putting it into action. Somebody's on the way with a small offer that's indicative of a lot more, because this person, will somehow reveal their hurt to you, and you can't feel it for them, but you can be there. You already are there somehow, energetically, kind of attending to them, giving them shelter from the storm. you know, like the cocoon that envelops. Not that you're their cocoon, but somehow energetically you've been there while they do the work. Empress Taurus. Divine Feminine. That's a very positive card. I don't see anything that's a real red flag here, just that it's been something of a slog, because this person would appear and then retreat, appear and then retreat, start to be vulnerable and then pull back, start to be vulnerable and then pull back. I don't know where the thing about the not willing to let the person go. But I think it was a good thing because they had to do their own work. You couldn't do it for them. To accomplish this change would take time. And you waited. Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. You know, they're dancing on the roof. Butterflies all around. Birds and butterflies. Might happen this spring. You know, that's sort of a good bet. We got the winter ahead. It maybe 4 months, 4 Wands. You know, hey ho, love you guys. I think that's it. Oh, that's a long one. Ooh, it's a long one. It's a long one. It's not ready till it's ready. Hang in there. See you next time.